That guy's in the USA now. How many of his colleagues can be in the USA? Some of them will never step foot in the USA.
Honestly,
I mean,
what's going on?
No, honestly, no. I mean, some people will never step foot in the
bro.
outside of this country. Oh no, I mean, I'm not saying it's not a case, it's a fact, right?
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ghanaian version.
Woo!
Okay.
No.
What is it?
I said hello.
Oh, you bet. Charlie, you spoiled it.
Actually,
You
did
spoiled
hear
it.
that?
No, Charlie, Michael, you spoiled it.
I mean, I can do it. Woo!
Oh, Charlie.
Wow, universe.
Okay. All right. So, kindly introduce yourselves, please.
Hi, I'm Ella.
I'm Ella.
I am Michael.
Hi, I'm Mr. Brian.
Okay. Welcome to Ghanaian version again. All right. Are you ready to get into it?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. So, which traditional Ghanaian values do you think needs to be redefined or removed?
I feel like this particular Ghanaian value should be redefined and not necessarily removed. So the idea of respect in our culture, when like younger people are also are taught to just obey older people regardless of whether they are wrong or right. And I feel like in today's world, younger people have grown or matured even faster than what used to be, right? So there should be that aspect of both parties listening to each other to understand themselves, rather than like the younger person is like following what the older person is saying because the person's older.
Okay, that's a good point. I think what you're speaking to is like, in the past, there was no room for dialogue with your parents. It was just do as I say and don't question anything I say.
What's your question?
Have you tried to respond before? Tell me to shut up.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay, the back of was like.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, anybody else?
One other one that definitely must go is FGM, female genital mutilation.
People still do that?
Yeah.
I'm
sadly.
not sure.
And then tribal marks is another.
Hey.
I think that one too should go. And then Depot, maybe we should look at the Depot, maybe.
Yeah, and
Bit of-
trophy.
I mean, cover it up a bit. Only because I just think that it will be just some way to that at 18 somebody shows their breasts to her entire community. I mean, 2 years from now, everybody are talking pull out that video, especially when everybody's walking out with their mobile phones now. So it's something that we want to relook. Maybe we want to make them put on something. Maybe they can even put on bra.
Yeah.
So that's something around that should be given a rethink and changed. Yeah.
It doesn't work in this modern society where there's more exposure. Back then, who's taking the picture? There was an intimate moment between you and your community, right?
This modification do not like.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, the idea behind it is great. The whole initiation thing, but I just think that having somebody to put their boobs on a fashion show and walk down a runway and all of that, I just think that something around it should change.
These values should evolve with the current times, right? Like we shouldn't just keep doing the old culture things because Charlie, at this time it's wild.
Yeah, I get you.
Oh, did I forget that the judges should stop wearing their wig caps?
Yes. Oh my gosh, this topic.
Do you feel like it's one of those ones where it's like we adopted someone's thing and it's like now we don't want to let go of it? Do you get what I'm saying?
But right now it almost looks as though it's a Ghanaian thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, every time there's a conversation around judges and their wig caps or lawyers, and it's always a big debate about tradition. I just think one of those things that is Ghanaian and we should just throw it out.
Right.
For a long time, I actually thought it was a Ghanaian thing because if you even watch these Western movies, they wear suit and tie and look very nice in the courtroom. Until someone told me saying that Charlie, it used to the British,
Western culture.
it used to do that, but they have stopped. Why have we?
I feel
Exactly.
like with Ghanaians, it's very difficult to stop something as soon as we adopt it. So the fact that they've adopted it, they just want to still hold on to it and don't, just let it go.
I think it's also possible that like maybe nobody is complaining, so it's like
Oh no, I've heard the former chief
Really?
justice, for instance. The
Really?
honorable
I've
chief
never
justice
heard it.
complain about their wigs, and some of them it's the worst looking it is only means that you've been in this game for so long.
yeah.
That's all it means. So
Yeah.
you see somebody with like a 90s wake up looking all raggedy, but still, I mean, they're happy to wear it in town because they know that it's a symbol of seniority
Yeah.
and experience.
Prestige type
I
thing.
feel like it's also a way to curb the outlook of maybe the judges or like anyone in that variation. For example, if a judge is supposed to wear that, he or she knows that his hair has to be to a certain point, maybe it has to be held back or something. So I feel like it's a way to still, maintain that culture of having to look appropriate all the time and not, doing just anything you feel like to yourself.
That's
Okay.
a very good point.
Yeah.
Then final one though, I mean, this week I think I heard that the chief cut somebody's hair in his community because he thought having locks or rasta on is inhuman. Like it's not nice. It's not something he's expecting in his community. I'm like, how in 2025? Wow, like
I have something
for
to
crying out
say.
loud, like it's an everybody's thing right now. I mean,
Yeah, at this
who
point.
cares about your hairstyle now? So for a chief to take it and to cut somebody's hair, this is not senior high school.
Okay.
Oh, I have something to say.
Okay.
Sorry. You see the dress thing? It's someone's culture. I feel
Yeah.
like we've been forgetting it as well. It's someone's culture that we're also trying to adopt. And I feel like the oldies also act that way because they also still want to maintain their culture, which I don't blame. And even keeping the looks, there's a whole line to it. But should I say Ghanaians or people practicing it now do not even pay attention to what it comes with or what's supposed to be involved with or what cultural practice come with having that lifestyle. So I feel like the oldies in a way are trying to protect maybe the culture we still have or trying to make people aware of things they're supposed to do or things they're not supposed to do or let them know what they are doing and be actively involved with decisions they take.
Sure.
I feel like I'm old.
Do you know something? I have I have an argument with that, right? How is the hair thing a cultural thing for me? That's my thing. Like because
But
it's an appearance thing.
Before we thought cutting your hair, how were we even cutting our hair? We were braiding our hair. I don't think we had special tools that necessarily made it possible to even cut our hair. But even we had sharp tools to deal with all the meat.
Afro was
right?
an old.
It was a
Yeah.
very normal
Afro
thing, really.
Fair.
So I just thought that it was times and people are holding on to a particular generation of fashion at the time that okay, now I'll cut our hair. There's so many pictures. I can barely remember my grandfather's picture where he had a down cut. He always had his afro or he had long hair trained in a certain shape, right? But you now have to possibly go to the barbering shop and get down cuts. Like it really doesn't. I mean, the same haircut doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah.
Somebody has a nice shape, so they want to go bald. Somebody has a different shape that without his hair, he will look.
You didn't move to
off
me,
the chart.
but no, yeah.
Oh no, I'm not.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
okay. All right. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to say something. You see, the oldies, their excuse to us cutting our hair is the fact that they feel we'll be very distracted. I don't know how true that is.
How?
Yes, but and also in the workplace, they be like, hey, your hair should be trimmed to a certain type of level. And even the chancellor at UPSA, he decided not to greet people because they had different type of hairstyles that was more professionally approved. So the thing is, the distraction part here, I low-key get it, but I didn't say I like it. So if someone has a bushy hair, they are always concerned about how it looks like, or they need to comb it consistently so that everything is leveled up. They need to look good. They pay so much attention to that hair rather than other things.
Is
They're
it just
supposed
me or this?
to
All this
do.
argument to only
Also-
favor one gender. Like we only favor the women and not the men, and that the same hair
No.
that the guy is keeping the same hair on the woman's head, right? So whatever she's doing with her hair, that same time and opportunity to be given to the same.
I was gonna make that
It's
time
not
to keep
true.
the
argument.
hair.
It's not
I mean,
true.
she sits in the salon for 5-6 hours to braid her hair. Why should
It's
another
not
man
true.
not have same 5-6 hours to do the same thing?
It's not true.
Why is it destructive?
No, you know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to say that you see girls we think girls are allowed to have any type of hairstyle, but it's not true. In certain workplaces, like you're supposed to hold your hair backwards. Has to look very neat. Has to look at like a certain type of way. So it's not true that girls have the free will to do whatever they want to do with their hair. The girls we see doing whatever they want to do with their hair are girls that maybe like are creatives. Like they have a different type of lifestyle. They're not under professional.
But at the end of the
I
day,
know what he's trying to
but at the end of the day, she
They are
gets to
great.
keep her hair.
Yeah,
She chooses what style to do with it.
No, but guys,
So
actually
the bottom
guys,
line, you keep
like-
your hair. I should also keep my
No,
hair.
No, why
And
you
do what I wish to
a
do with it.
particular kind of hairstyle. He's trying to say girls are allowed to breathe, but boys, if a guy breathes,
It becomes a problem.
They will think he is GAY.
Really, I'm pretty
And also
sure.
with the
I'm pretty
demeanor
sure
also,
in
the
that
demeanor.
UPSA video, some of the ladies that passed by had wigs on.
Yeah, oh, they
On
actually
top of
did.
rastas that the guys were showing theirs. In a situation, the guy couldn't wear a wig or something. So I just think that whole conversation is so archaic. What I want one of those guys to do in the future is to eventually become like a big man in some company, and that man or that man's son wants in that company, and he should put out a video like saying that, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, you snubbed me, and here I am today. I am in the position with the same rasta you thought was not going to send me anywhere. I don't think modern day work cares about the hairstyle you go. It's about his release in your head, honestly.
Yeah, I was even going to mention that.
Yeah. That guy's in the USA now. How many of his colleagues can be in the USA? Some of them will never step foot in the USA. So,
Oh,
no,
Charlie,
honestly,
bro.
I mean,
What's going on?
no, honestly, no. I mean,
Where from now on to?
some people will never step foot in the.
Oh, bro.
Outside of this country. Oh no, I mean, I'm not saying it's not a case. It's a fact, right? That even all of us were given visas today. Not all of us can still go to the USA. So that's how it is. That eventually, it's one of those things that we should let go and allow people to do what it is. The most important thing is to converse with the person and find out whether really that person has, for lack of better word, sense or not. And that's all that matters here, honestly.
Okay. Also, I really don't believe that guys are not allowed to have any type of hairstyle they want to.
Okay.
It's just a matter of the way you keep it. It's all about keeping it. No,
Do you know what? I feel like I get what you're saying,
Yeah.
but practically it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Even if you keep it nicely,
Which of the
they'll
hairs
still
that
say
was
you
not
have
on
rasta.
stage
Remove
wasn't well kept.
Okay.
Like-
It depends on what part of Ghana you're in.
No,
Or under what institution
guys
you're
are
in.
identified to have.
I don't think it's a conversation on
down
Legon
pat.
campus.
Females are
Yeah.
identified to
Even-
have hair.
Even
And to the extent that if there is a grown-up female with a down cut, it's rather like why? Even though we know it's fashion, that's why the person won't.
Are you
have
trying
it.
to be a boy?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's one of
But
the
even
Start questioning your
sometimes-
sexuality. True.
It's just
Yeah.
one of those
even
things.
in cases where like in terms of like relationships, right? Some parents will look at like a particular guy who maybe, let me even rephrase. For example, let's say I bring my partner, friend to my mom, and he has like dreadlocks. She might feel like a certain type of way.
Oh yeah.
Do you understand? Because like in our culture, Charlie, you shouldn't be looking like that. Do you understand? So I also agree with you. Like at some point though, like people should become more open-minded to some of these things.
Especially when a push comes to shove and you see me the rasta and you hate me, but I pull up in a Bentley. I don't think your parents or whoever has that opinion about me wouldn't change in that second
Yes.
because they don't see money around me. So if there's grounds to change your mind,
Michael,
then
do you know
please forget
something?
about it.
My argument in all of this is that, like, the picking and choosing when it's okay or not.
Yeah.
You know that it's okay, like, your parents will tell you growing up, this is, and I'm not projecting here, this is not about me. You wanted to play football when you were a child, they'll say no. But if ACN score good, then they celebrate.
Yeah.
If you are a successful footballer, there'll be no complaints,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
But if you want to, like, go on
Now-
along that path, it's it's frowned on, right? In the same way, like you're pointing out, if you are someone with dreads and Charlie, you are not really, like, there's not much about you, then there's that whole, Charlie, this person, no, it's not acceptable, blah, blah, blah. But if, like you are saying, you are rich and you are well-to-do and respecting your community, exactly, then there's this whole parade and celebration around you. And it's like, for me, it's just that hypocrisy that comes with
That's
it.
good
That
grounds for
I'm
it to go.
against, yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
For me, stand on business. If you don't, if it's a thing, Charlie, it's a thing all throughout. It doesn't change if the person's circumstances are different. For me, that's just it. All right, so
No, bottom line is, does it make you nice or not?
Exactly.
Or does the person who wears it feel comfortable about it? And that should be the end. It has nothing to do with the other person who is not wearing the hair.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The same thing even applies with like men wearing earrings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's also
Another
a
whole
whole different
conversation.
argument.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
The point
Okay.
is, I think people should be more open-minded and challenge. Things have changed,
Yeah.
so just change with
To
them.
be fair, I think there's more open-mindedness now. Like it's not like all the
Among
way
a certain
there,
bracket
but
of people.
it's
Oh,
very
it's fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
minority group of people.
Yeah.
Like I mean, largely possibly Gen Z, Gen X,
Yeah.
but 78 years plus people don't think
They don't care about
they don't
that,
give
to
too
be
much
fair.
options to so many
Yeah,
things.
true. All right, so before we move on,
Oh.
second Ella. Oh,
Oh, yes.
Right.
yes, yes,
do you have anything to add?
Oh.
No? Okay. All right, Miss
Like, I
Agbai.
just wanted to mention something about the silence culture we have in Ghana. Just what mentioned in relation to respect. So with Ghana, let me say people or children are not allowed to ask too many questions, and I feel like it should be a thing that should be worked on. Cause I don't think it can stop like completely from now, but I feel like parents watching this can work on that because it's very good when your kid starts asking questions. It means they're ready to learn. When they start asking questions and you don't mind them, or you be like, "Oh, Pastor Jojo," it's different. Like how they speak to people, how they engage with people, even also stiffens their creativity and
Sure.
everything in relation self-esteem, especially because that's what drives you to venture into multiple things. So I feel like and that should be something that our parents or elderly people or even we ourselves can work on because we've grown with it, so we think it's normal. So I feel like it's something we can also work on for ourselves, to give a better future to our kids.
Yeah, because
I
if
think
you
that
don't, sorry, go on.
I'll just no, I think it's more like the mindset of you being stern with respect should be. So I think you have to act a certain way towards your kids for them to be able to be like, I'm afraid of you. That builds respect. Nah, I think
Respect through fear.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the best.
No.
Yeah. You want like a mutual understanding of respect
Yes.
where it's like I respect everything you say, I understand why you are correcting me. And so I'm
Yeah,
going to
there should be
reciprocate
that.
because of that.
Yes.
Instead of my way or the highway, canes and shouting and face the wall and things. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah,
Ella,
I
you can
agree.
finish if you want.
Oh yeah.
Or you are done.
Yeah.
Okay. All
I
right.
wanted to also point something. When parents or when people are telling people not to do something, not to engage into something, or to do something, they should always give a reason. Because if you advise when I'm like, okay, like, what's the end to it? And I really don't know. I'll just go and do it like straight away until I know that, oh, if I do this, this was gonna happen in return. If I go along this path, this was gonna happen. It will give me more reason to be very conscious of the decisions I take and walk in a very straight and correct path. So always give a reason.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
that's something that most people don't do.
Yeah.
And should definitely change.
I can understand every argument for this, but I can also understand that it's not. It doesn't fit in every situation. I mean, if you want to indulge this, so what explanation would you give to your child for telling them that take or ask for permission before you take for something, other than that is stealing? Like, what reason do you give for it? Why it's bad? And again, for say like sex, like don't do this.
You literally
Like I'm wondering what explanation you give to your child
answer.
for.
Yeah.
No, but how do you
That's the
explain
reason.
stealing, right?
No.
How do you explain stealing to
No,
your
but you
child?
can use some
You
people. Most people will
can.
use the religious angle, though.
Yeah, I don't think
Most
that's
people
what.
use
and
the
that's the
religious
point.
I
angle.
don't even think that's what she's coming from. You just added stealing.
Exactly. It's reason. It's
No, I'm saying
reason.
that how do you explain how bad that stealing is bad?
The religious angle.
Yeah,
That
religious
one, you
angle.
go to hell?
It's the fact that you could be
That is a sin,
arrested,
you go to hell.
you could
Yeah.
be beaten up. Like, just
Yeah.
give reasons. There are tons of reasons you can give for someone not to act a certain type of way.
Aside religious, I mean.
Oh, so,
if
like-
it's not yours, you don't take.
Hey, don't touch it.
Exactly.
I mean, but
Yeah,
like,
but-
there's nuances. If you're talking to a child,
No.
obviously you can use the whole. If you
Religious
steal
one,
something,
yeah, to put
Yeah.
this person is
That's
going to feel
totally-
bad because you've stolen their thing, type of
Yeah.
thing, right? But
The
I mean, you
words.
said you could be beaten and things like. I'm assuming
Yeah.
you're talking to a 6-year-old and you're telling you like, hey Charlie, you can be beaten, or like that might be crazy.
Fear comes in. You see.
Okay.
Yeah. Fear
Right.
comes in.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, any final conclusions before we move on? You are good. Okay. Thank you very much.